and just make your way over to this this bench right here, and once you're at this table, you can hop over suddenly and just start spraying them as like that, as I got that lucky lotto on Combat for Show. That's what you want to have happen. So there you go. Yes, typical Asian. Also, there is the little camping spot right here for Bravo spawn. As you can see here, it's kind of secluded. This is a pretty good spot for meds to be, because usually it's out of nade shot and nades or grenade range, and you can put meds here, you can put meds here, and you can also camp down here, because if you angle yourself properly, you can actually see down there all the way down to their spawn. It's not exactly the best shot spot, but you can pick up a few kills here and there if people aren't careful enough, and if you got good enough reaction time. At the same time, though, you're kind of exposed, because other than this flight of stairs here, which you cannot shoot through, you have no cover. And this is mostly one of those spots where it's like you hop out, you shoot, hop back out, shoot, hop back in, hop back out, shoot a few shots. That's only really why this spot is only ever useful. Guys, can you refrain from shooting at me, please? Because people don't want to hear this annoying heartbeat sound. So at the same time, though, this may be a counter spot to people down there, because you can kind of shoot at their feet as you're there. So yeah, there you go. So going up these stairs here, do keep in mind that these stairs are the same as the stairs as over there. You can place down mines and be a total fucking douchebag. Plant mines here, and you can't be able to jump over them because these stairs are too steep. You can kind of walk your way around them, but for the most part, if you got these places too well mined, then you have to defuse them. Simple as that. So when you're all the way up in here, the middle section, this middle section is also very, very, it can go either way. For alpha spawn, it's good for alpha spawn because they can camp here and they'll be able to know if Bravo spawn, Bravo guys are coming along, rushing up the cafeteria here. If you're on Bravo cafeteria, you always want to check, if people are alpha guys are camping on top of the top of the stairs over there. That's always what you want to do. And also, because you're shooting upwards, alpha guys who are camping on the top of the stairs do have a slight advantage on you, because all they need to do is just shoot downwards, and it's easier for them. But other than that, Bravo spawn, if you guys can get all the way over here, then you got a pretty good spot, because not only can you catch people who are running up the stairs off guard by just spraying at them randomly, but also you got a pretty good spot in general, because if anyone's firing down here, then you'll know immediately. You can just hop down here and just spray them down all to hell. And if people are rushing out here, then you can see them coming in. You can just start spraying at them, and if you miss your first initial shots, you can always run up the stairs and make your getaway. And yeah, that's that. So these flight of stairs, one thing about these flight of stairs is that you are able to hop out on here. This is probably one of the best the waiting spots, because you know, if people on Bravo are rushing up these stairs and you're on Alpha, or if you're on Bravo, it works either way. Same as the spot down there. If you're on Bravo, which is we're on Bravo right now. If Alpha Beat guys are rushing up here, then you can see them rush up here, and you can spray them down as soon as you see them. If you're on Alpha spawn and you see Bravo guys spawning up and rushing up these stairs, you can do the same thing to them too. The only problem with this route is that if people go this route, they can see you and they can spray you down immediately. Sorry for the headshot, and thanks for the health pack. And you basically have no chance. They'll be able to spray at you, and it's not like you could possibly make your getaway by jumping down like that, but just make sure not to jump down like this. Then you'll take quite a lot of fall damage, and you don't want that. So my recommendation is just jump down like there, and if you immediately detect that people are shooting you from the side there. So yeah, that's something to worry about. Yawn. It's quite the long review. Anyways. So if you're coming down here, you'll see that you got this massive helipad. This is where these rooftops are different from those rooftops. Because typically speaking, this is why it's easier for Alpha to gain access to your rooftops and survive longer on your rooftops, because it's just so open. I mean, if you're trying to snipe back here, if you're all the way back here, you probably won't be able to reach them in the first place, and you'll easily be seen if you're on the helipad. There would be a gas canister like right here, so you can kind of climb on top of it, and on top of the canister, the storage container right here, and you will be able to kind of get a little bit of a good view on people on there standing on top of the oil rig or the oil barrel. Though if people do shoot it, then you will take damage. Just keep that in mind. And yeah. Other than that, also do keep in mind that there's always going to be a threat of mines over here, so just be careful of that. They will be able to mine all 3 spots. So typically speaking, people will always be able to put mines over here. They might put mines over here as well, but usually they don't think of putting mines over there. So can you guys move? Yeah, thank you. So if you were to go up here, then if you see a mine over here, then you can just hop over this way, and you won't have to worry about there. If there's a mine this way, then you can just hop over. If you go up these stairs, then if there's mines over here and over here, you can just walk your way over here. If there are mines on all 3 sides, then you can just consider yourself screwed. Fire in the hole. Alright, there we go. So, assuming that there is indeed a mine over here somewhere right there, then you can just hop your way over here. Also, one tip about ladders, I'll explain this later in a future in-depth episode, but you always want to climb ladders holding C. If you hold the C button, which is normally your button to watch, then you will not make any footsteps while walking up the ladder. If you walk up the ladder without pressing C, you'll be I have Spectre right now, so you won't be able to hear my footsteps. But if you didn't have Spectre, or if you were in a room with no abilities on, then you will be able to hear yourself your own footsteps going up the ladder. And if you press C while going up the ladder, then you won't make any footsteps at all. So it just kind of serves as another element of sneakiness and ninja-ness and surprise. So it makes yourself a lot quieter and make yourself reduce your chance of being detected, like by people who are trying to sound whore for enemies around their location. So that's a nifty little trick there. I don't know if it's a glitch or Nexon intended to be that like that, but it's always been around ever since Nexon Common Arms Beta has been around. So yeah, that's that. This may be a good spot for meds, but I don't know. This place, even though it looks secluded, it's surprisingly high traffic. So yeah, just be careful of that. You might find people camping here, both on Alpha and Bravo. So keep that in mind. These crates right here, I see some people camping right here on the crates. You are able to jump in between, back and forth in between these two. You can kind of shoulder peek it right here, and if you got good enough aim and you don't mind that fence in the way, you can actually snipe people from it, because once again, you can actually shoot them through the fence here. So yeah. Reposition yourself as you wish around these crates. If you're on Alpha spawn and you come up these ladders and you know people are here, you can use these crates very, very effectively as cover. You can have a clear view on them. You can have a clear view on the guys on the crane. You can just crouch down right here for a better angle for people on top of the crane. And yeah, overall these crates are just useful in to both sides as well. Now let's go over to this area. This area leads directly from the spawn here, so you can put mines down here as well, and you can be able to jump over them. But if there's so many mines that you can't really jump over them, then you may want to use a grenade for this. So yeah, just be aware of mines in that area as well. These stairs, if the other people didn't destroy the crate here, there would be a crate here. You will find the occasional sniper pretty frequently on over here, so you may want to watch this place as well, like I mentioned before. However, if you're one of those people, then you do have a clear view on lots of these spots right here that the Alpha guys are checking out or hanging out at. So yeah, just be careful of that. And also, this spot only really works with your crate here. If they destroy your crate, then I don't know. It's gonna be pretty hard for you to camp here. I mean, I suppose you can just camp down here, crouch down, and just snipe people as they come along. I mean, if people come on the bridge, this is also a pretty good spot to take them out at, because it's kind of like a different angle. They're not going to be expecting you to shoot you from here, or shoot them from here. And these fences, even though they're not really much cover, they can still block a few shots, so you might get lucky and kill someone who would otherwise be able to kill you because these fence gates were here.